I am mad. You research a new purchase, and right when you buy it, and the manufacturer comes out with something new. Damn you, Holosun. Damn you. Hey y'all, Tactical Hippie back again. I've been looking for a new optic for my carry pistol for a good amount of time, actually. It's difficult to commit to such a large purchase when iron sights seem to work just fine. But after a month or so, after purchasing my Glock 43X, I chose to go out and get my very first red dot. I've never had one before. So at first I was skeptical at how well it would improve my aim, and definitely taken aback at the monstrous price point for some of the models. I mainly compared the Holosun and the Trijicon, and also looked at the Swamp Fox and the Vortex as well. My initial urge to get the very best optic that money can buy obviously brought me to the Trijicon, but after my research, it was pretty obvious that comparatively for the money, the Holosun 507k was what I wanted. The Trijicon RMR2cc right now you can find for about $469, and the Holosun 507k X2 GR, which is the one that I purchased, I found for $319. And I opted for the green light. You can get a red light version that's a little bit cheaper. It seems like the only thing that Trijicon really had that put it over the top was the horned design and they have a patent on that. Nobody else can do that. And Sage Dynamics did a drop test on the Trijicon, and honestly, it's probably the only one that's ever going to be able to do that because they hold that patent, unless they sell it or something like that and let somebody else use it. But I'm not really worried about it. The Trijicon, the Holosun 507k is made of aircraft aluminum, aircraft grade aluminum, and it's cut from one block. It's very strong, and if you're interested, you can watch Sage Dynamics did drop tests. I'm not going to be doing drop tests on this thing. I don't have money to throw away like that. But yeah, Sage Dynamics did a drop test on this. Go check that out and you can see how well it did. And it did do fairly well. So, and honestly, most of us are not going to be rolling around in scuffles and hitting our optics all the time. And so if you're not using it for duty or something like that, I really don't necessarily see the reason why you would have to get the Trijicon thing. Like I said, so that's really the only thing that the Trijicon had going for it, in my opinion, that took it above and beyond the Holosun. And honestly, it looks like most of the market is behind Holosun a little bit technology wise. They seem to be the ones that are kind of pushing the market, as it were, right now. So, of course, that leads me to the part that really pisses me off, actually. Right when I go out to buy the optic, they come out with a new version. So they've got a new version, and it fits directly to the Glock 43X. There's no need for a plate. So, it never fails. If I had to go out and buy a mounting plate from C&H for mine, it's not that expensive. It was only like $16, and they shipped it out really quick, and it got it to me. Funny, it said that it was out of stock, but they had it shipped to me within a day. So I got the mounting plate for my Glock 43X, and here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go down to the range and I'm going to pull out my Glock 43X, and then there's going to be some guy named Jim Bob or Bob Jim or whatever the fuck, and he's going to say, "Oh shit, man, you see this new one they got? Doesn't look like, I don't even need a mountain plate," looking down on me with his ugly face. In all actuality, if you're like me and or you find a cheaper, older version of the optic out there, don't really sweat it too much. The plate is actually really quite thin. It's kind of hard to even notice, and if your main goal is a well-functioning CCW, it fits the bill for sure. On a quick run through some of the features, The light source is LED. It has a 2 MOA dot, and also it has an option for a 32 MOA ring, kind of like some of the other other optics out there. It magnifies by 1. The battery is actually a CR1632. It has 50,000 hours. The housing material is T6 aluminum, and it's an anodized finish. The adjustment per click is 1 MOA, and the and it has IP67 submersion rating, so you can take it underwater for a while. I think that's a few meters. It's got a pretty small window size. It's about 1/2 inch window size by just under an inch, and yeah, so its weight is also 1 ounce, so it doesn't add a lot of weight to your pistol, and you definitely want to save on weight as much as you can. It has a battery door on the side, but honestly, 50,000 hours is a long time, and probably years. It shuts off when you pick it up, so that saves your battery life, or when you set it down, so that saves your battery life as well. And it comes on right when you pick it up, so at the very slightest touch it comes on. So I would imagine if you're running around all day, the light's going to be on, and you're probably going to run that out a little bit quicker, but no big deal. The battery door is on the side, so that's very nice. It comes with a little tool you can use, and like I said, each tick is 1 MOA, which is, I believe, that outshines some of its competition. I believe that the Trijicon is less than that. It's got 2 screws on the top that you'll want to use Loctite on, and it has an elevation sight on the top, and then the right-left sight on the side. The brightness settings are here on the other side, and it seems like it's very well made and seems very durable. The new version has solar along the back, so it makes it basically last forever, and has multiple projectors. It doesn't even have a battery, so you charge it up with a USB, I believe, and then it has solar, so it will last pretty much forever. I believe it still has the same 50,000 hours time, but also if you're ever out and getting any sun at the range or whatever, it's going to charge it back up. So that's really cool, and I wish honestly, I'd love to have the new one, but 507k GR X2 version will give you a larger 32 MOA circle, similar to a larger sight, and also give you an option to have the 2 smaller 2 MOA dot. And of course, you can get the red or the green version. I'm going to leave you with a couple thoughts on this thing. The price is probably going to drop once the new version ships. And so you might want to look out for the price drop once the new version ships, because the little C&H mounting plate is very thin. It's hard to notice, and it really, if you're going for function, then it really doesn't matter. The age-old question on whether or not a red dot helps you shoot better, it definitely does. After sighting in my optic, I was stacking bullets at 7 yards, and it really gave me a nice confidence boost as well. But it's also important to practice with iron sights, in my opinion. I'll definitely continue to practice with some of my other pistols that have just iron sights, but I'll probably be looking to get a iron sight for my FN 509. It's got these really tall suppressor height sights already, and they're completely blacked out, so they're really hard to see. So either I need to get new sights, or I need to get a red dot for that FN 509 that I have. If the budget isn't an option on the RMR, I would still say that might be the best choice because of its durability, especially if you have more stringent requirements. I'm not a hater or a fanboy by any means. I believe that, you go with what's best for you. There is a lot of kind of more budget choices out there that might be better for you, especially if you're not going for the super expensive high-end stuff. If you're more of looking for something along the edge of a Vortex or something like that, or I think Crimson Trace now makes one as well. There's a couple less expensive versions, and honestly, they're going to do the trick. This thing has just got all the fancy bells and whistles. But One other thing I wanted to mention is it does get fingerprints on it when you're racking the slide, especially if you're using like your palm. It still touches. And if you have OCD, that's going to bother you. I also found the dimming button that I hit the dimming buttons a lot on accident. And luckily there's a feature that you can lock that out. So if you find a setting that you really like, you can go ahead and lock in those settings, and then it won't change when you alter it. Hey, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other videos. It really helps me out. Also consider signing up for my Patreon. The link is in the description down below. And make a comment. Let me know how you feel about the Holosun 507k versus the Trigicon, and which option you would have gone with. Thanks again for watching the Tactical Hippie.